There's this intelligence that's enabling you to believe and perceive that there are actual things outside of your awareness. The senses, for example, of tasting, touching, smelling, all these different things help perpetuate this deluded experience, this experience that's not really true. And because your attention is so glued onto the illusion, it has no choice but to be immersed in this intelligence that's enabling it to perceive things that way. And because it perceives things that way, it sees it that way and believes it that way. In Vedanta, there are many words to describe this intelligence. You can describe it as Ishvara. You can describe it as the three gunas. You can describe it as Saguna Brahman. You can describe it as Prakriti. There's many different ways to describe it. Some people even say it's Shakti. It's this intelligence or this mind, this imaginary mind that has a power to make you immersed in something that's not really there. And because you're immersed in that illusory reality, somehow there's just power that enables you to perceive things as if they're actual substantial things. And I'm here to say that that intelligence is false. That intelligence is actually empty. It only appears to be full because you're immersed in something. You're immersed in something that's not even there. How do we know that it's not really there? See, one of the main exercises in Vedanta is self-inquiry. Self-inquiry is essentially a meditative process of turning your attention inward. When your attention is turned inward, it's being withdrawn from all these different objects that appear to be outside of you. Initially, you feel as if they're outside of you, but when you take your attention and you turn it in the opposite direction, you're withdrawing your attention away from these different objects. It's only when your attention is glued onto those objects that this intelligence perpetuates that dualistic experience. And because it perpetuates that dualistic experience, you have no choice but to give in to likes and dislikes. In other words, you have no choice but to assign unique values for different things. And because you assign those objects different values, you have no choice but to repel from certain objects or attract to certain objects. And this is where desires come in.